choose the winner of BOSJ main event. Or rather, you'll find out the winner in the main event coming up. Just a matter of weeks, June 9th in Osaka-jo Hall. The finals two take place on that night. That's something that Hiromu Takahashi, even all the way back throughout the New Japan Cup Tour when he was still on his winningless ways, so to speak, was hoping, hey, maybe I can pull up enough wins together, be involved in this year's Best of the Super Junior drop kick. Gonna take down Shoma Kato. Cover here for Hiromu. 2 count. Cover once again, going back in. 2 count once more. Gonna go for the three-peat here. Will this be the one? No, it will. For this to be something that Hiromu Takahashi had wanted even before it was even feasible, even ideal to make happen. Main event, final, Best of the Super Junior Dominion. It was all something Hiromu Takahashi laid out. Believes it is his destiny to be involved as the greatest junior heavyweight to ever do it. In the main event of Dominion, it only feels right. But it's gonna feel very, very good for Shoma Kato to make this tag here to his partner. Here's Katsuya Murashima. There were 0 matches left on this tour scheduled for Shoma Kato or Katsuya Murashima for the long haul. And when opportunity knocks, you have to be the one to answer the door. Katsuya Murashima, a victory here would be massive for this young lion. And I'm not saying it's gonna come easy for him or Shoma Kato whatsoever. As Hiromu plants out. Murashima, center of the ring, 3-2 record in this series, in this tournament rather, for Hiromu Takahashi. Yota Tsuji, his first time we're seeing him on this Best of the Super Junior Tour. Took last week off, followed 2 defenses on the board for the Murder Machine as your 95th. Oh, what are we? Oh, God. Well, we invite you to stay tuned to NJPW Global social media for all live English translation tonight. Well, whatever was said, definitely said with a purpose, as Sho and Yujiro Takahashi want to get this one started from the get-go. As said earlier on, our 95th IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, not showcasing at all what we like to see, what is built up, the Junior Heavyweight division, what was built up by men like Hiromu Takahashi, like at the time, Will Ospreay, and now looking to be the flag bearer for the division, being DOUKI. A man who has not always been of the nicest intent. However, the enemy of my enemy is my friend in DOUKI. Good Lord, despite the attitude change, despite the intensity upping in this young man's game, definitely earning himself a lot of victories so far in this year's tournament. 6 points on the board compared to the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Sho, who has only 4. As DOUKI right off the top, springboard back elbow. Athleticism like that you're not going to see out of Sho, but you're definitely going to see it out of a man like DOUKI. As I said before, had much positive to say as the tags made. Taka Michinoku, the legal man, about his previous opponent, Dragon Dia. Took note of the dragon mask, which Dragon Dia brings to ringside in honor of his namesake. Believes Dia should maybe one day don the mask once again. Drop kick from Taka Michinoku. Targeting the vertebrae completely on every single front, all the way down the spine. Does that Drilla kill as the tag's made to Gedo. Taiji Ishimori gonna go back after Kushida here again. This nerve hold, the claw right in the side. Oh gosh, and it's pain on all fronts here between Moloney on top, Ishimori on the side, and Gedo. Gonna have to take the advantage here if he wants to walk away with the win. We haven't seen a lot of instances recently of Gedo walking away with wins in matches, let alone tag team matches. A 3.6% win percentage in the year of 2024 for Gedo. Only 1 win on the record so far. Often being the man who suffers pinfall losses in Bullet Club, but his mind so powerful, even if his in-ring athletics, his body may not be up to par, anymore in his career. That's the importance of a man like Gedo being involved in your group. Being involved at ringside ups your chances of winning, even if he's not going to be the physical reason why. This very well could, though. In now, Ishimori, there's the knee. And Moloney going to follow suit. Popped up. Here's Kushida. And that left shoulder once again. Left shoulder time and time after another. Kushida back handspring. Elbow strike. Gedo. Ishimori down. And this crowd firing up. Kushida gonna want to make the tag right here, and the tag made. Here's Ninja Mack, former GHC hardcore openweight champion. And the Ninja chops. Chopping down the tree. The based Taiji Ishimori. And by God's graces, Taiji Ishimori by his own. Talk a little bit more about the point of Kosei Fujita potentially biting off more than he could chew in this tournament, saying, I want to be the youngest ever IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion in history, determined that Best of the Super Junior this year was going to be his way to do so, not even taking into account the fact that this is his very first Best of the Super Junior tournament. Never competed in Best of the Super Junior before, not even as a young lion. We're not talking a post-excursion resurgence of Kosei Fujita, not even an excursion necessary for this young athlete. Something like that for a guy coming straight out of the No-Gay dojo and going right into direct competition. Hold on, cover here, shoulders down, only gonna one come up. Something like that could build your confidence, or it could lead to ego taking over in full force. Great technical back and forth. This is what we live for here in the junior heavyweight division. And then it's gonna turn up a little bit. Turn that heat back up. And who's gonna be able to survive the fire? It looks like Fujita's got it locked in right here, is inching closer to it as we speak. Well, rolled through into the Boston Crab. Masterful from TJP. And it's technicality like this. Now the wrist being controlled from behind the back. There is nothing for Kosei Fujita to reach out to. We are gonna need a tap of the head, a verbal submission here. Step over, toe hold, and to that bottom rope, Fujita makes it. Reminds me a bit here tonight of the opening of our Korakuen Hall matchup that we saw El Desperado taking on Kosei Fujita. Two men who, well, Desperado very familiar with Kosei Fujita. Kosei Fujita came up in the system idolizing and watching here. It was back in 2019, BOSJ 26, that left knee now giving Clark Connors a lot of trouble. Clark Connors better continue to hide the pain in that knee, because that ashy road very well could be the downfall for Clark Connors. He's got to hit the kill shot right here. Spear, no, drop kick right to that left knee once again. And Bushi now has his target set. Bushi takes notice exactly as he should. Oh my gosh, Ashy Road locked in right here. And this figure four reverse, Clark Connors is gonna look Bushi in the eye when he taps out here tonight in Himehi. Connors doing everything he can, trying to make it to that bottom rope. But Bushi has himself based perfectly in the middle of the ring. Connors inching closer, closer, and closer. Connors cannot afford a setback right here, wants to advance to 8 points. But can Bushi be stopped on this roll he's on tonight? Connors to the bottom rope. Bushi gonna continue his attack on that left knee. That left knee currently perched, was perched at the time on that right knee of Bushi.
Motherfuck you, Bushi.
Connors can't let himself get frustrated, can't let himself get inside his own head too much, as we have seen. Record for Blake Christian as GCW World Champion. That left knee still giving him problems from his match with El Desperado days ago, and lands out on that knee once again. This is bad. This is bad for Christian going forward. Can't even bring himself back to a vertical base, and Hayata's gonna take the advantage right here. And once again, up and a hard, wow, laterals him. That's crazy. Down. Right into the hold, Hayata. Almost full mounted completely into the hold. This is excruciating pain onto the knees, both knees of Blake Christian, but more so on that left as Christian makes it to the bottom rope.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
Blake Christian, it was numero dos, sealed the fate against El Desperado. But again, Desperado's left arm surely weakened after that match with Christian, and Christian using that same tactic on Hayata again. Cover here once more, kick out at 2 from Hayata. This respect from the crowd being shown, but Blake Christian's gonna wave it off. Does not care who appreciates him, who likes him, who wanted him in this tournament, who didn't. It's Christian who's set on securing results, has the opportunity to get to 10 points. You find yourself at 10 points, there's a high likelihood you find yourself competing at least in the semifinals. And to be representing Ring of Honor, to be not often we see that. Often we see this, though. Plancha brought it to the outside. Does Kevin Knight. Watch out for Titán. Titán Suicida. And it's maneuvers like that that Titán brings out when he needs them the best, when he needs them the most. Current reigning champion in Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, puts on for Los Ingobernables de Japón, puts on for CMLL, puts on for Lucha Libre overall, and Titán with the opportunity to prove himself, proven down Kevin Knight with the spine buster.
Vamos, cabrón! Fine! Whoop! Oh!
Oh, Titán got him with that one. Titán's been hitting a lot of his heavier shots here tonight. Knows the type of athlete that Kevin Knight is and what Kevin Knight is capable of withstanding. But Titán, up, tornado. Has been very familiar with. Main evented our last event in Nagoya against the aforementioned Blake Christian. Main evented previously over a variety of competitors and a variety of Best of the Super Juniors. There's a reason that El Desperado is often placed in the top lineage when it comes to modern day best junior heavyweights in the world, but a name that is heavily forgotten, a name that is heavily slighted, maybe due to his House of Torture affiliation, that being the legendary Yoshinobu Kanemaru. We talked about it a couple of broadcasts ago, the longest reigning, most days as GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion combined in the world of pro wrestling Noah. So much substance in Yoshinobu Kanemaru's career as a singles junior heavyweight athlete, and even as a tag team junior heavyweight athlete. Let's not forget these two men, Desperado, Kanemaru, 4-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in Suzuki-gun. 527 days these two men shared as champion alongside one another. 6 total defenses. Riding up and down these roads, sharing the cars, sharing the bus seats. Knowing that they were talking strategy, that they were always talking game plan, that was the conversation, the point of conversation, the topic of which in the Suzuki-gun locker room at the time. Very different methodations at that time we saw Desperado going through to pick up wins in matches. Especially compared to nowadays. Despe cover, 2, 1. For challenging tonight, as mentioned previously, partners, Kanemaru serving as a mentor for the developing and debuting El Desperado, straight out of his debut in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The age-old adage for Yoshinobu Kanemaru: I might have taught you everything that you know, but I didn't tell you everything that I know. Let's be quite honest with ourselves. El Desperado, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the best of the Super Junior tournament, has always eluded Desperado in his career. Yoshinobu Kanemaru may be the most legendary Junior Heavyweight Champion Pro Wrestling Noah has ever seen, has never held the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title in New Japan Pro